story there. Let's definitely get into that. But all right, I'm ready if you ready, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mo. I want to say welcome back to mobettakicks. Today's video is very special to me. I've been hounding this man forever. But I'm gonna hit you. This is why I wanted you specifically, right? Because I didn't
All
tell
right.
you this yet. When I first started getting into the sneaker game, right, and
Mhm.
sneaker YouTube more specifically, I definitely one of my biggest influences is probably DJ from the DNA show.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I started looking into, okay, now how do I cop? How do I like?
Right.
No joke. I searched, how do I get a guaranteed win on sneakers?
Oh my
You
god.
popped up, right? So I
Yeah.
watched your videos and I
Right.
followed your method. You know, female. I went with size
Right.
12 because that's the biggest. But you know what I'm saying? You led me into, okay, now I got to learn how to cop live.
Right.
This is the man to learn from.
And
Before
how
we
did it
hop
go
into
for
that,
you?
because I wanted to point that out before we get in that because I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
Please introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm Mike Check over at the Mike Check channel. Big long time sneakerhead. I've always wanted to do YouTube and stuff, and I'm just, I'm blessed that I'm able to have everything I need now to be able to do that, man. So, it's just a fun journey for me.
Damn. And again, thank you. Because again, like I said, I know you moving. I see you busy. Some of your photo shoots, I'm like, damn, that look good. Who doing his work? So I
Right.
know you got a lot of time stuff going on, and you don't have a lot of time on your hands. So I appreciate you for being here with me.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you
But
reaching out. So, okay.
let's get, because what you just said off camera. Let's get
Okay.
back into that where you said you didn't even know if you wanted to do sneaker YouTube.
Right. Right.
So
So
how did that journey begin?
so I've always wanted to do YouTube in the gaming space, like since I was young, since I was
Right,
probably like, I mean, we're talking like all the way back in 2011 when nobody was doing it. I
right,
never really had the opportunity to do it the way I wanted to do it and stuff until I got older, got some money and stuff like that. So I started making gaming content like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And I was streaming and stuff like that. And I was doing okay. But I've been a sneakerhead for a while, and now that I finally started getting some dough, I started being able to buy the pairs that I wanted and stuff. And I have a my best friend Mike, he's Mike also. He decided to go buy a pair of shoes and just for no reason decided to do like an unboxing video.
okay,
And in his like player ass place that he had in St. Louis, he's giving like a little house tour and then unboxing the shoes. And he got like 1,000 views in like a couple days. And I'm like, damn, like people are really watching sneaker content. And it
uh-huh,
wasn't even for like a pair of Jordans or anything. It was just an Adidas like FA collab. And it
uh-huh,
was just so random. He got views like that. And I was like, oh shit, I got all these sneakers and stuff. Like maybe I should start doing some unboxings and maybe I should start, doing that because I saw the views were there. And I literally just uploaded like 2 or 3 unboxings. They each got like 1,000 views right away. And then my third video, because on my first 2 videos, I had people basically being like, how are you winning on sneakers? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to the sneaker game. This, that, the other. They're like, can you make a tutorial? So I made my first like how to cop on sneakers app. And it was basically just like my opinion on how I've been hitting on pairs because I had a
mhm,
really good lucky streak. And that video went stupid viral. It went crazy for me. It got like 80,000 views like right away. And like my channel started getting some traction. So I just kept going like, oh, what do you guys want? You want tips? You want release info? You want this, whatever. I was just doing whatever they wanted me to post. And, here we are, 15K subs later. It's kind of crazy.
man, that's damn, that's inspirational. So how did you come up with your I guess your algorithm, your what I want to call it, the your technique for copying?
Uh, Probably like 2 years of just not hitting and not hitting and then tweaking this and,
Mhm,
looking up other people's little guides and stuff. And then also, just doing my own little research and stuff like that. And eventually, I mean, I had a streak around that time where I hit like 15 pairs in a row. I hit the mochas, I hit fire red fours, I hit all the dunks that were dropping, bunch of SBs and everything. I was like, oh, this is working. Like, I'm like, they're not hip to this yet. And I posted that video, and I think the reason why I went so viral is I had so many comments of people coming back to the video saying it worked. I started
mm,
copying. I thought my thing was flagged, this, that, the other. and a bunch of the people returning the video and stuff just boosted the engagement, and it helped with that. And I've done a couple more versions of that video since, at least like once a year or every 6 to 8 months. I
Right.
kind of give like an updated thing because Nike changes just even how it works on the interface. Like what used to be click this to enter a draw is now this, that, and the other. So I make the updates and changes, and that's always kind of how would you call it? Like evergreen content. That's something that
Mhm.
people are going to refer to constantly. You know what I mean? That video is going to keep getting views and stuff like that. So,
Right. Right.
yeah, yeah. It was just my own luck and my own stumbling onto those methods.
Damn, I dig it. I dig it. So your gaming channel,
Yeah.
step to there real quick. Was Sneaker YouTube your first success, or was your gaming channel also pretty successful?
Um, the gaming channel, I wouldn't say was successful. Like I think I got to like 2K subs there. But I got tapped in pretty quick with a lot of people who were doing YouTube for a living. And
That's still
they
2K is still pretty. That's like a milestone for everybody.
Right, right. To me, it was such a slow growth, but I got
Right.
connected with people who, there's some streamers like I Am Expel, Rara, and a few other guys that I started
Hmm.
kicking it with right away, and they all do YouTube for a living. And those connections with them, um, they gave me a lot of like behind the scenes of like how to do YouTube, like what's how to clickbait, what's thumbnail psychology, title,
Hmm.
tag, all these other things that help your videos go. And I learned a lot from them, and I applied that all to my sneaker channel. And it was kind of like the gaming channel was like my training wheels for how to do YouTube. And then on the sneaker channel, I was putting all those things into practice, and it worked out for me.
Yeah. See, and that's kind of where I'm at now. In at I guess in my growth, I'm
Right,
trying to make those connections, those bonds with different YouTubers,
right,
not just for YouTube purposes, but it's nice to have people you could just talk to and they can relate to
right,
your journey.
right.
So I definitely understand that. Um, you went by the name Flagrant.
Yeah, yeah,
You only use it on this channel. You only use it like your first 3 or 4 videos, and then you
right.
stop introducing yourself altogether.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
just say welcome back.
yeah, yeah.
Why did you drop that name?
Um, at the time, I was kind of I was trying to bring all the sneakerheads that watch me from gaming to start watching my sneaker videos, so they
Mhm.
all still knew me as Flagrant, you know what I mean? All the people that were in my live streams and stuff like that, so it's like,
Right.
"Yo, what's up? It's Mike Check, AKA Flagrant," blah, blah, blah. But eventually, I realized, like, I was getting more viewership from outside of the gaming channel, so I didn't need to keep introducing myself as such. You know,
Mhm.
uh yeah, I got my Flagrant, logo and stuff, like, tattooed on me and stuff like
Oh,
that,
that's
like,
dope.
it
Okay.
it it still means a lot to me. That was a dope chapter for me.
Right.
That's my own, like, self-given nickname just because, like, I don't know, I like being, a little toxic, a little, like, just a little, in your face about stuff, but,
Right.
so, yeah, but my check is cool. I like that. That fits better for the shoe channel just because like mic check, and then like I have like Mike over a Nike swoosh, so it looks like mic check. Like I have that on my neon sign over here and stuff like that. It just seemed to
Oh,
fit
okay.
better for me.
So that says Mike instead of Nike.
Yeah, it says Mike and then
Oh,
it has
because
the swoosh.
I've seen
Yeah.
it a couple times, and just from the side angle, it looks like just the Nike sign. So that's
Right,
dope.
right, exactly.
I
Yeah.
dig it. So do you
Yeah.
still pod?
Podcast?
Yeah.
So no. So I even you can't even see them on my channel. I think I might have a playlist where they're unlisted on my channel.
Okay.
But you won't see them in my normal videos. But I started this channel as a podcast channel. It was going to be the Mic Check podcast, and it was going to be a sneaker podcast.
Hmm.
But my co-host, my best friend, he had a lot going on, and we couldn't link up schedules. So I started just uploading unboxings and stuff here instead of just doing podcast episodes. We did like 6 episodes. It's on the channel. It should be in a playlist somewhere.
Is he the one in the beginning? I can't remember what his name was.
Mike. Yeah.
That's right. Damn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
he's the one in your early videos on this channel.
Right, right. Yeah.
Okay.
He was in my like sneakerheads be like skip video with me and
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah, that's my best friend.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, so I want to get back into the podcasting space and do that, but it's a whole lot of commitment and time and preparing. So I'm not just rambling off to the camera.
So, and I'm still trying to understand this, okay? Because the timeline got me screwed up.
Mm,
You basically started 2 years ago your
right,
YouTube journey.
right.
Your early videos on here, you said, I understand you did your gaming before, but you told me in the messages your videos were cringe. But I'm
Oh,
telling you,
yeah,
bro, from the get go, your
yeah.
videos look seasoned and damn near perfect.
Ah, hell
Like
no.
no joke. Like, and I'm gonna review my early videos, and like it's just from camera quality, audio. Like you were legit up to par when you first began. So I'm like, how long has this man really been doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no the way you do your videos changes a little bit,
Right,
but I guess when you started off with your homie and then you go solo, I think
right,
that's when you started changing a little bit. But
right.
like, it's just, man, from get go, your shit's been perfect.
I appreciate the gas, man, but it was weird for me because, like, I was streaming the gaming stuff and I was using, like, a webcam, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And, it was like a Logitech C922X or whatever. It was a 1080p one, but, like, I couldn't figure out lighting, and a lot of my earlier videos, you see, like, a real, like, yellowy haze or like the tint of the quality wasn't good just because I was using yellow lights
Mhm.
instead of, like, good ring lights or things like that. I thought my recordings and stuff, like the PC that I had at the time wasn't the best. So I just felt like it wasn't giving a really good, like, sharp image. And
Right.
then, like I didn't know what I was doing. A lot of the time I was just re-rehearsing everything I was saying in those videos over and over it, and I was just kind of cutting it together. It was a lot of work and stuff like that, but I still feel like I'm still not anywhere near the quality that I'm trying to put out, you know what I
Right.
mean? So I'm pretty hard on myself as far as that. And I look back at some of the stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so beginner level for myself, you know? So
I hear you.
yeah.
I hear you. How did you make your money? Because from the get go, you had heat in your background,
Right,
right? So
right.
some off whites, some like.
Mhm.
How did you get to the point where you're making that kind of money to get this heat?
Yeah, so I guess what funded it all for me to even get any of my streaming equipment or my sneakers or anything, I was basically flipping houses and doing renovations and stuff like that, and
Okay,
just
dope.
all of my spare money I was just reinvesting back into this dream, you know?
That's dope. That's so. Do you still mess with real estate and
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that?
Mhm. Yeah, I still, that's still pretty much what I do most days. The content creation, doesn't exactly pay for my lifestyle right now, but, we'll get there one day, hopefully.
Right, right,
But yeah, man, I started out with the sneakers. I was hitting a lot of pairs for retail and pairs like that would resell for a lot of money. I wasn't even going out of my way to resell them. I was linking up with a lot of the local sneakerheads and I was giving them pairs for retail. I was just here, you make the money off this, but let's make a connection. If I need this pair, let's work something out. Boom, boom. And I made connections like that. People were making money off me right away. I had a few homies out here that I was just giving retail, retail, retail. Here you go. And they were making a ton of dough. And eventually they would come across steals or things in my size and whatnot, whatever. And they would just show a lot of love back. And, I was trying to give that message to a lot of the people getting into sneakers. Like if you're the guy who only is going to hit off your pair and you're going to
mhm,
try to resell it for the most amount of money and not make no connections, that's all you're going to be. You know what I mean?
right.
You're gonna make your little bread here and there off a couple flips, but who's going to really fuck with you? If you're not giving it to them first. So
Do you run your channel yourself, or do you have a crew? So
myself,
that
I've done all of the recording, the writing, the
editing, that's a lot
editing,
of
pretty much
work, bro.
everything. Yeah, thumbnails, the live streams,
Man,
running my Discord server. It's a lot. It's a lot. I just took about 3 months without editing or without uploading anything. I had a whole lot of stuff going on with work and everything else that
right.
got crazy and stuff. But I'm back at it now. I'm about to put out a video here in the next couple days and get back at it. So that's what's up, man. It's exciting.
You don't get burnout?
I I do on the editing portion because I can't edit to the skill that I want, but
Right,
I'm learning. If I was better at this, then it would be better, but, I'm trying to transition the content that I make from behind the desk kind of news and informational into content where I can give people more of my personality and be out
right.
in public and interviewing more, be in sneaker stores more, be at conventions more and give people that type of stuff. I'm hoping that that will bring more longevity and make it new and refreshing for me to not have any of that burnout, you know?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing when you're sitting there and recording for an hour straight to get 10 minutes of usable content, and then you're
Right,
editing for 2, 3 hours, and then you're making a thumbnail for 2, 3 hours, and then you're studying all the YouTube trends and this. And all of a sudden, you did an 8, 9 hour day just to put out a video that you don't know if it's going to flop or not. You know,
right,
it's a lot. You know,
right. So do you do sneaker cons in that then?
what was that?
Do you like participate or
Oh
go to
yeah,
the sneaker events?
yeah, I've gone to a few here in Georgia and stuff like that. I'm looking to go to more. I think there's one coming up. Isn't there one coming up in December? I think the first week of December. I think there's either a sneaker con or sneaker travelers or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and hopefully be vlogging and stuff like that and getting more IRL content like that. So
That's for me, and I keep changing the complexion of my channel a lot.
right,
At first, I started doing some unboxings,
right,
try to do some sneaker meetups, but and now the complexion is the interview thing. I want to sit down and
right,
talk to other YouTube sneaker
right.
YouTubers, but I really that's one thing it's like on my bucket list. I want to be
Mhm.
able to go to the sneaker events, go sit and just walk around or even just talk to guys there.
Right,
I love watching like the Jumper Man Chris and the Jay the sneaker
right,
guy. I love
right.
their videos doing that stuff, and I definitely want to be able to, because guys you see on YouTube, it's like I get starstruck if that makes
Oh,
sense. And I don't want to be fangirl, but I'm
right.
starstruck right now because again, I explained you kind of opened my life a little bit more in this sneaker
Oh man,
struggle.
right.
but like what I mean, being able to see you in person or those other guys in person, even run up, just shake your hand, say what's up, I love your content, you
Uh,
know what I mean?
yeah,
That's like my life dream. I don't care about and I love sneakers, but I don't care about sneaker YouTube or anything like that.
right,
But the kind of connections you can build with it is what I it's what's driving me, if that
right.
makes sense. But yeah, that's I definitely can't wait to do that.
Yeah, you gotta get out there, man. What city did you say you were in again?
I okay. I live, you know where Pittsburgh is?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a
Okay.
Steelers fan.
Oh, stop. Oh, we gonna talk
Oh,
about
wait.
that. You saw the game like yesterday, right?
Huh?
You saw the game yesterday, right?
I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, I'm a Bengals fan. I'm gonna just point that out.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So I'm like 45 minutes south of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with Indiana, but I'm closer to Indiana.
Okay.
But that's dope. Okay. Everybody loves Pittsburgh because DJ is a big Pittsburgh fan too. It's crazy to me.
Is he
But
really?
it's my issue, and that's another issue I have. When I can't hit,
Right.
the quality of sneaker shops around here, like I got the Payless and the
Oh,
famous
shit.
footwear, but I
Yeah.
can't really. There's no Nike outlet near me or anything like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a struggle trying to get anything without like I'm gonna have to go to New York or something, hit up their outlets there. It's probably the closest one, honestly. Maybe Philly, maybe
Right.
drive to Philly, but yeah, that's a big issue I have in my small community here.
Right. Yeah,
And
that's
then I don't
tough.
know if you know Neeks, if you've seen his content, but he's a I don't want to call him a big YouTuber, but he had a local shop about 20-30 minutes away from where I live, but then he
Okay.
moved.
Ah,
He started focusing on the sneaker events and not his shop anymore. So the chances I have are very limited and sparing.
right. I understand that.
Actually, let me open it up to you for a minute because I keep running these questions
Okay.
rapid fire to you. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Ooh, anything I wanna talk about? Um I don't know, man. I'm right now I'm just in a space of trying to reinvent the wheel here. How do I create unique content when everything
Mhm.
in this world seems like it's already been done? It's just,
Right.
how people execute it now. I bought some, like hidden mic stuff so I can go around and be in public more and talk to more people and stuff. But it's one thing that's hard is making there seems to be like different humps in this content creation that you have to get over. And it seems like I'm at one of those humps right now where I have to fully commit into giving people a whole lot more of me,
Hmm.
and that's tough. I don't mind giving, here's information, here's what you need to know, here's whatever, because then you don't get close and get to see too much of me, but when you give yourself and your personality and you're out there and you're giving opinions and all that type of
Hmm.
stuff, like it's a lot to give that to the people. It's a big ask, but you know, um I'm just working on getting over that hump, and just getting back into the swing of things with creating these videos and stuff like that. And I kind of want to shift the focus off of the shoes so much. That's always going to be around what I'm doing,
Right.
fashion and sneakers and all that's kind of, but I'm trying to make it more of a channel about me. You know what I mean? And figuring out how to navigate that. It's a lot, man. I'm kind of, the last couple months I've been kind of soul searching on how I want to execute that and how I think that'll perform, because I feel like I can keep doing the type of videos that I do and get to 100K subs, but it's not what I want to do. That's not the content I'm passionate for. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
I can keep giving, oh, this shoe drops in November, whatever. This shoe drops in December, and people are going to keep watching it, but that's not fulfilling. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's a weird way that I'm trying to navigate this and figure it out. But it's a fun journey. I wish I had more projects going on where I could, tell you, oh, I'm working on this crazy thing right now and that. But right now I'm really just trying to evolve what I'm doing right now, and step it up and give people better and better quality and better content. So, you know, yeah, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on things. So
I dig it.
what
I dig
but
it.
what about you? So you're doing more interviews. It sounds like you're more into the podcasty kind of space where you're gonna want just long form conversation and stuff like that with
Right.
people. And
Well,
yeah,
and my issue, and okay, I'll break it down for you. Me personally, I've always been into sneakers, but as a real collector slash enthusiast, that
right.
just started like 3, 4 years ago.
Okay.
Right. My issue for me, I didn't want to get too invested in something when I couldn't afford it.
Right.
Right. So I got out of the military and got a divorce and disabled vet. Okay.
And
So I can't really work to be able to provide for all my kids and fund my love of
you're right.
sneakers.
This is an
So
expensive hobby, man.
yeah.
It's an expensive hobby. Yep.
And I mean, I think I only have 3 sneakers to my name right now and a pair of Yeezy slides. But I'll get, I think the most I've had at one time was 15. But duty calls, kids need this for school. We got this
Right.
doctor's appointment. So sell them all, re- restart.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely love this kind of thing. I can't sit and just like you when I watch your videos and you do unboxings,
Right.
you can tear that shit apart and break it down, all of these materials and all that, and
Right.
I can't do that. I'll look at it and the best I can give you in a review, an
Right.
unboxing, I love this sneaker because the shit looked dope.
Right. 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 Right.
That's it.
Hey,
I
and
can't
some
break it
people want to
down.
hear that, right?
You
Some
know,
people want to
I
hear
can't
that.
just tear it apart. What's special about this toe box or this heel tab or you know what I
Right.
mean? That's
Right.
not me. So I'd rather let me sit and have a conversation with somebody because I could talk for hours.
Right.
But sitting there trying to make a decent looking, not even the best, but a decent looking review video, especially when you can't get the new news when they pop, you got to wait a
Right.
couple months or something when it's dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is definitely. I guess it would be. You can call it a passion project. Just being able to connect and just have a real conversation with people.
Yeah,
That's
man.
definitely where I'm at now.
And I like it. I respect it because you're doing what you can. You know what's within your means, and you're having the right conversations. And I hope that takes you onto bigger and better interviews than me for sure. I'm sure we'll double back and have another interview one day and
Oh,
be
I
able
hope
to
so.
reflect on both of our growth. So
Definitely.
that's what's up, man.
What sneaker made you fall in love with sneaker culture? Not even YouTube, just
Ah,
as a
it's
sneaker enthusiast, what sneaker made you just
the
like it was a
Nike
newborn baby?
the Nike SB Dunk. We'll just say the silhouette. So I
Okay.
I grew up, I always loved skateboarding. I was never the best at it because I didn't have any skater friends growing up
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Um, but as I got into about high school, I loved looking at Nike SB Dunks, but I could never afford that. I could never justify spending $90 on a skate shoe
Yeah.
because, I I was pretty much on my own my whole time, so everything I got from me, you know what I mean, and my own hard work, and,
Mhm.
it was tough. I would rather go to one of my local skate shops, and they would have shoe sales for, like, some America shoes and stuff like that, some regular skate shoes where they'll be like, "Get 2 pairs for 45 or, 2 pairs for 60," and then I'm looking at the SB Dunks, like, that's my favorite silhouette, but I'm like, "I can't spend $90. I won't be able to eat for a week if I buy those," so I always wanted them, and, I've always loved all the stories and the collabs and everything like that. And almost all of my favorite sneakers are SB Dunks, whether they be high or lows. But yeah, that's the shoe that got me loving sneakers like that. And then everything else just kind of evolved from there. But the SB Dunk is home to me.
So what's your favorite SB then?
Oh, my favorite SB. Um,
In your collection. We'll do it that way.
yeah,
What's your
in
favorite
my
in your
collection
collection?
because there's a lot I don't have. I would probably say
I see
my
them
chunky
Travises over
dunkies were
there.
my favorite until I got them. Like after I had them, I realized like my Travis ones were my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I
my favorite one ever, my favorite SB ever, I don't have, but I had a really cool one. I ended up raffling it off on the channel, but it is the staple Panda Pigeon SB Dunk. It's an all black and white SB Dunk, and it came in a special bamboo box. I had a crazy special edition, and then it was one of the ones where they did a special laser engraving on the shoe with the panda on the shoe,
uh,
and then Staple himself signed the box and the shoe. And
wow.
I ended up getting that and I ended up doing a raffle for it for one of my viewers. It was a size 10 and a half, but that was my favorite SB ever. And the story on it was just so crazy. But I ended up raffling that one off. I wish I still had it in the collection, but I'm a size 13, so I couldn't keep it, man. So,
Oh, thank God.
but
Okay. See, I wear 13s and 14s, so not a lot of people can relate to the struggle of finding sneakers in this
oh,
size
you're telling me, bro. You're
for a
telling me.
reasonable price.
Yeah, it's tough. Size 13, I feel like and higher, the resale is just everything's $100 more for a size
Mhm.
13. You know what I mean? On top of whatever hype there is, just because it's hard to get, man. There's not a lot of pairs made for
See,
our stuff. So
and I'm naturally a 14, but I can squeeze in a
okay.
13 if need be because of that price reduction.
Right, right,
Not a
right.
huge gap, but it's pretty significant.
Might be uncomfortable for a little bit, but you fly,
That's all that matters, as long as I look good.
That's what's up.
See, I gotta because I keep looking at your Travises back there,
Which ones?
the SBs.
Oh, okay. The ones up there? Yeah. Or
Yeah.
up here?
So
Yeah.
I copped a pair off of Mercari.
Oh no. Oh no. No, they
Yeah.
got you? They
Yes.
got my boy. Stop it.
And I was so happy. I'm like, he only wanted 700 for these?
Oh,
Oh, I was so happy, man. And then I got them in,
bro.
and the box was 3 sizes too small. It
Oh,
was just it was,
the
I
shoes are
wish
bending the box and
I made a video on it and I was so mad, but
oh.
luckily they allowed me to get my money back.
Oh, they did. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
See, that's why I like Mercari because if you don't approve of whatever you're getting,
Right.
it takes a while. It takes forever, but I was able to get my money back. But I was so happy I had them, and then I saw them, and I'm like, wait, damn, this don't seem right.
He's like, "These ain't right, man."
And I took the pictures on check, came back
Oh,
instantly,
yeah, they're like,
like it was
"Foo
stolen
foo."
money or something.
Man,
And it broke my heart.
that's terrible, bro. That's really terrible.
And since we're talking about Travis, I don't know if you're familiar with them. I can bring up a picture if you want. Have you ever seen the Travis 33s?
Travis 33s. No.
All right, let me look that up for you real quick. I just
I can
there's a
pull
lot
it
of
up on my
sneakers
phone.
based on I'll say based on collab, but I feel like they go under the radar. Maybe the
Oh, these
silhouette
are
people hate.
these are not it, bro. What are these? It's a Jordan 33 Travis Scott collab.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hate those too?
It's not my I mean, maybe if I were hooping, but no, this is not it's not my
See,
style.
See, I could never even rock those to ball, and I feel like I'd break myself.
Yeah.
And I don't, and that's my problem. I can't tell you why I love these. I just think these are so damn dope.
You like them? Okay.
Oh my god,
Tell me
yeah.
why. What is it? I hope I'm looking at the right shoe.
I'm sure you are.
Oh shit, my brightness is too
You
high.
know what? I do know why. I can tell you why. I'll share. Yeah, yes,
That's
sir.
the one.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
him.
Tell me why.
You know what it is for me?
Uh huh.
This gives me it gives me army vibes.
Okay, I can see that with the colors. Yeah.
And I guess maybe that's all I like is the color. But I've seen some
Right.
black, all black in this silhouette too, and I love.
Okay.
But I just yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just I get old BDU vibes, the old dark greens before they went digital.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
gives me those vibes, and I guess it's just such a soft spot in my heart.
Right.
But man, I just I just there's so many shoes like that I love, and that's another struggle I have as a YouTuber. What I my faves, I don't think people care. You know what I mean? Like if I
Right.
review these, would anybody care? Because don't nobody like these damn shoes to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, do you just
Yeah.
make content based on what you like, or do you try to feed what the people like?
I mean, there's some like shoes and stuff like that that I like that are a lot of skate brands that are just not really seen, but I bet there's a certain audience for it. Like I said, like my boy, he uploaded an unboxing of a pair of skate shoes that I didn't think anybody was looking for. You know, it's just an Adidas shoe by this
Mhm.
one skater. You know what I mean? A Tyshawn collab, and you know, and he got like 1,000 views on it. So I think there's something for everyone. You know what I mean? As long as you're doing what you love, and people are gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? If
Yeah,
they're into what you're into, you know, you'll attract similar people. And at the end of the day, you're not doing this for anyone else but yourself. You know, hopefully, you know, you're doing it for yourself. But yeah, there's definitely some sneakers and some styles and stuff that I hope to show people, even if it's not the cool or the trendy thing. You know what I mean?
right.
I know I have a lot of trendy pairs back here that are everybody's eye candy, but I have stuff back
Yeah,
here that you know nobody's looking for and nobody probably respects too at the same time. So, um, you know, it's all your own preference, man.
yeah, yeah. No, I need people to love what I'm doing. But man, we're half an hour in. I really I loved the being able to sit with you, man. This was
Yeah,
fun. And again, like I told you, don't judge me too harshly. I'm still learning. This trying to be a what's the word? I don't want to say interviewer and sound stupid as hell,
no,
but
you're doing great, bro. You're doing great.
it's thank you, man. Thank you.
It's casual, bro. It's just conversation. You know, when you were talking about starstruck and like, oh, how do I talk to this person or approaching them and stuff like that? Like, at the end of the day, I know you, myself, the Harrison Neville, any of these,
Mhm.
anybody else, we're all regular people, bro. We just spend time behind the camera. That's all. And
Right.
you know, views and stats and clout aside, at the end of the day, we're all regular people, bro. So you know, nobody's better than the other. So it's all about just a casual conversation. You know, I feel like as you get used to it, you know, you're gonna get more casual and you'll just be able to talk
Mhm.
and stuff like that. You're already doing great, so it's just gonna keep
Thank you,
getting
man.
better, bro. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. But I promise you 15, 30 minutes, we went over that.
we're
So I
good.
want to hit you
If
with
you got
these
any other
rapid fire
questions,
questions.
yeah,
Go
go
ahead. I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Yeah, I was saying if you got any more questions, I'm not too pressed right now. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with these rapid fire questions.
all right, go ahead.
And then I just, first thing that pops in your head,
All right,
hit me with your answer.
all right,
No pressure. Just want to see where your mind's at.
let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Favorite pair in your collection?
Ah, shit, you're going fast. Um, probably my SB, my pigeons back here, my black pigeons.
Okay.
SB. If you want, I can get up and show you them, but they're uh they're my favorite shoe right now.
Whew,
It's just
man,
a all black suede SB, and it's got the pigeon back there on the heel. If my camera would focus, there we go. These are my favorite right now at the moment.
that's dope. Most you've ever spent on a pair?
Most I've ever spent on a pair, 3,000.
Whew, what was that?
I don't. It was either my Chicago these ones or I'm sorry, I got to get the angle right. It was either these ones or those panda pigeons that I was telling you about, those staple ones.
Okay.
I think those were both within that range, but that's about the highest I've spent on a shoe. Yep.
Okay. Most overhyped sneaker
Overhyped sneaker. Ooh,
ever. All time overhyped.
all time overhyped sneaker. Red Octobers.
Really?
Those are the most hyped sneaker I've ever seen in my life. I don't. They are. That is not a $50,000 shoe, bro. Stop it. Actually, I take it back. The Wahlburger fours. That's the most overhyped shoe.
Oh, ooh,
That is not a
oh.
$100,000 shoe. That's some bull.
See, you could pull me
I,
around with the Red Octobers. Them Wahlburgers is crazy though.
they're cool. They're cool, but they're not $100,000 cool, bro. They're not $100,000 cool.
I feel you.
You got to think my whole collection right here is not even. I would rather have all of these than one of those, and I love fours, and I love a green four, but nah, yeah, those two shoes, yeah, yeah, those are the most overhyped to me,
I
personally,
like it. No, I like it. That's a good answer. All right. So okay. While we're in this train of thought, real quick,
Okay.
would the pigeons be your grail, or what is your all-time grail if not the pigeons?
My grail, probably the Off-White Chicago's. That's probably the most prized possession. R.I.P. Virgil. He did a lot for the culture,
Yeah.
and I'm glad I was able to touch a pair of those, and I had them, and I've been wearing them proudly, like as he would want.
Mhm.
Even before his unfortunate passing. But yeah, that's probably my most prized shoe in the collection. Yeah,
I respect it.
yeah.
Now, we'll say biggest slash most expensive sneaker meetup you've ever been in. Because I saw your video, that $1,800 meetup, and I'm like, it's
Yeah,
too dark out here to be walking around talking about $1,800.
right. Nah, biggest sneaker deal I ever did was like I think like 9 or 10K.
Damn.
Yeah. And I was buying a ton of pairs for unboxing videos and raffles, and I ended up raffling off all of the pairs and didn't even get to like unbox hardly any of it. It was crazy. That was in like January 2021, something like. I think that's when like the Street Hawker SBs came out. I was just
Okay.
buying. I bought a stupid amount of pairs. I cleaned out somebody's collection basically, and I had like 20 pairs or 30 pairs stacked up in my old studio, like on the carpet back there. It was crazy. It was too much. But I flipped it all and did good. I got all my return back and got some content out of it, so it was cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Better investment, sneakers or real estate?
Oh, real estate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, how do you say it in the proper terms? Like real estate is an asset. Sneakers are considered liabilities when it comes to you know finances and stuff like that. They consider things like this a liability. This is only worth as much as somebody's willing to pay, but real estate has a set market value. You know what I mean?
Even in
And
this climate, though?
yeah, yeah. Oh, real estate's on fire right now. What do you mean?
Maybe down Georgia, not here, though.
Huh?
Maybe in Georgia. Pennsylvania's low. We're
Oh,
struggling.
yeah, maybe is rent's not high out there and stuff like that. They're not taxing on you guys.
I pay, we pay 900 in rent, but
Okay,
we're renting to own.
right.
But
Okay,
I'm studying to get my license. I'm getting into real estate. We want to have
okay.
our own business where we flip houses and
Get some rental
set up
properties,
those
man.
kind of
Yeah, hell
facilities.
yeah. That's what's
But
up.
yeah,
But yeah, no, it's harder to get into real estate than it is to get into sneakers. But
yeah,
yeah, no, it's a safer bet. These come and go. What's trendy and what's valuable and what's whatever that comes and goes. But these are collector's items at the end of the day that you get to wear and stuff. But yeah, no,
I dig it. Last question.
okay.
This is probably the most important one I have. Is reselling dead?
Is reselling dead? I hope so. Um, it's having the resale market always has ups and downs, but there's always going to be more of a demand than a supply when there's clout involved, or when there's
Mm,
exclusivity, or when there's fitting in. You know what I mean?
right.
I
Yeah.
think that it slowed down heavily because a lot of things in the world got kind of crazy. The economy and all this kind of got crazy. I know during the pandemic it blew up because everybody was at home consuming content. What's cool?
Hmm.
What's whatever? And a lot of people were getting checks. You know what I mean, for kind of chilling. So they had
Right.
extra money to spend on this hobby and stuff, and it kind of blew the hobby up. And along with TikTok and everything, helped blow it up. But now it's kind of coming back down to a baseline. What I do think is affecting the resale market a lot, though, is the replicas, and the rep game is getting kind of crazy where it gets close, bro. I feel like sometimes when I'm comparing real versus fake, I'm almost reaching on some of the
Mm,
differences. It's
right.
gonna feel like that, but yeah, there's too many. I mean, I don't know if you saw like StockX wasn't even. They're not even guaranteeing
Hmm.
100%
Yeah.
authenticity anymore because they know a certain amount of fakes are gonna get through regardless and stuff like that. I feel like the rep game is kind of contributing to the death of resale, but I'm happy with that. I would rather never resell a pair if I had to. I want to buy for my own collection. I want to wear my kicks.
Hmm.
Almost everything that you see back here, I wear. I don't keep anything really dead stock. There's only a couple pairs that are dead stock, and that's just because I don't have the right fit yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
But um, I hope reselling goes, but yeah, that's kind of my take on it. I think it it's gonna have its ups and downs, but there's always gonna be sneakerheads that are diehards that are gonna pay for pairs, and whatever prices that things are right now that seems dead, give it 5 years and all those pairs are worth too much money again anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know. I got a quick
Um,
question for you before you
Good.
wrap it up though. What do you
Yes,
think is
sir.
the sneaker of the year?
Ooh. Well, I'll give you two answers.
Okay.
My first answer, I'm biased.
All
I'm
right.
gonna say I'm in their fours.
I'm on your fours. Okay.
So anytime a four is in the picture, it's automatically my go-to. I
I
love
love
fours. That's
fours,
my favorite
bro. I
silhouette.
love fours.
I
Yeah.
love fours. Like you hear people talk about how uncomfortable they are, and maybe it's because I have
They're
fat feet.
comfortable as
That's what
hell.
I'm
What?
saying. Maybe it's
What?
just for big dudes who
They're
love them. I
buying
don't know.
bootlegs. I don't know. Nah, they're
But yeah,
comfortable. That
that's
this
what I
is
think.
I'll show you one. This is one of my favorite pairs right here.
Mm,
Black cement fours, aka bread fours, but this is the 2012 pair. It doesn't have the Nike Air on
okay.
it. And you can tell it's kind of yellowing on the Jumpman and some
Yeah.
of the other stuff. But this is one of my favorite pairs in my collection. Absolute just perfect shoe in my
Man.
opinion. I got the black cats over here, but these are one of the best shoes ever in my opinion. All of the bread fours are just the truth, man. So
Yeah.
I love fours.
I think my favorite fours are probably the black cats.
The black cats, yeah. I just wore those for the first time the other day, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Man. But okay, I gave you the all right, so I'm Meniere's, and then
I'm on the Air Force. So that's the only one that I wish they kept the same color scheme. I didn't care that, like, I thought the Amamanier ones were just kind of regular to me. I wasn't a big
yeah,
fan of them. The threes are cool, I guess, but getting one in my size is ridiculous. I'm not gonna.
right,
To me, they're not worth $1,000 or 800, 900 that they want for my size for those.
right.
But the Amamanier fours, you're liking that purple all over it.
It the color doesn't bother me. I don't hate the
Okay,
color. That's not why I love it. It's
okay.
the and I haven't seen it in person, so if
I
I'm
have a
wrong,
pair
let me
coming
know.
today. I wonder if
But
it came already.
the
And
texture of that sneaker, it just looks so smooth and
yeah,
perfect. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it looks like you're rubbing a cat or something soft. And you know, I don't know
Right.
how to explain it. It just looks like the most comfortable sneaker.
A lot of people are saying this shoe versus the A Ma 4s, and there's a
But the
big
lost and
debate.
found?
Yeah, these are the lost and found.
Okay.
A lot of people are debating, like, are these the sneaker of the year? Are these? And I don't know. I think this is a cool story. The A Ma 4s, I think, are a premium. They're gonna wear more comfortable, and
Mhm.
they're more premium material the way they're put together. I don't know, man. These don't come around often, player. You
Right.
know?
But my issue with the lost and founds,
Uh huh.
they're dope. I love the Chicago colorway.
Right.
I think, and I said this in the video, I think when we get the restock for the Pat Breads, I think they'll fix all those QC issues and then that'll be could potentially be sneaker of the year.
Mm.
That's not my pick, but I think, I mean, people will go crazy if they don't have all those issues to complain about from the
On which pair?
QC, the Pat Breads.
Pat breads.
Yeah, the patent breads.
Oh, the patent leather?
Yeah, right,
These ones?
right.
Yeah. I actually love this shoe. I didn't have any really my pairs didn't have that many issues on QC. Like, this is dope. I wear the shoe every time I can if it's raining. If it's
Oh
raining, I
yeah,
wear these.
I
Yeah.
know. I know the smaller sizes had a lot of issues.
I believe it. I saw a lot of them look scuffed and stuff like that. I got lucky.
Yeah.
I got some good pairs. I was happy for mine. But
But
they're gonna do a restock on that? I wasn't even hip to
yeah,
that, bro. That's what's up.
it was, and I saw it on Nice Kick, so take that for what it's worth. But yeah, December is supposed to come out,
That's what's up. I know they
but
were
I
gonna
think
do like a patent royal, but then they dropped it. I don't know what's going
Mhm.
on with that. That would have been hard.
Yeah. But if I had to pick a sneaker outside of the Alma Mater fours,
Okay.
I think the reverse mocha Travis. He's every shoe I mention, he go pick it up.
Yeah, these are hard.
Yeah, I think man, those are probably for me the clear cut favorites.
They're all right, bro. They crease terrible. Look at that. They crease terrible. I
Yeah.
don't wear any shoe guards or anything, but they're cool, bro. I like them.
You
I like
skate in
shoes
them?
that are all white. You know,
Okay.
like inverse colors, like these ones up here.
Hmm.
Those the red and white ones. I love that it's all white. Like the reverse colorways are hard for me. I love white shoes, so but these are cool.
Are those the heritages behind you?
Yeah, the heritage.
Okay, so now what is wrong with them? Because I
I
love
love
them,
them. I
but
love them.
they get no love, and I don't understand it.
People are scared of a all white body on a shoe. I'm telling you, they would have rather it been like Chicago style or whatever. And I don't know. I
That's
like
crazy.
shoes that have an all white, outside. So it's a hard shoe to me. I like it.
Yeah.
The tumbled leather on it was beautiful on the reds, and then the smooth leather was cool. It wears really well. I wear them a lot.
Maybe everything's just bigger when it's better, or better when it's bigger.
Maybe. But yeah, I know a lot of people were just calling it like a garbage colorway, and I was like, yeah, right. They were
Yeah,
calling when these
yeah,
first dropped, they were calling this garbage, and now everybody still wants them. And I'm like, yeah,
right.
right. I knew this was hard when the shoe surgeon did his like pirate version of
Mhm.
these like a couple years ago or whatever. Those are hard. I couldn't wait for these to come out. So yeah, bro.
Was it? Let me ask you one more question, and I'm gonna call it quits.
All right, bet.
what upcoming sneaker are you most excited for then?
Ooh, what is up? Oh, the orange lobster SBs all day. Orange
Okay.
lobsters. Yep, that's the one. I need those. I need
Do you like
those.
the purples as well, or just the orange?
The purple lobster, I love it all. If I could have them all, I've had the green lobsters, purple lobsters. I had both of their special box versions, um, but those are gone now. Raffled those, but yeah, I want to get the orange ones for my collection. Then I'm gonna start collecting them all again. Oh, and I had the blue ones too. I've just
There's a
never
blue
seen
pair?
the. I've never had the red pair.
I didn't even know there was a blue pair.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Now
fire.
it blows my mind, and I know I said I was done, but I lied.
Okay,
You do a ton of raffles, bro.
yeah.
Like you're just out here giving to the needy, and
Uh,
it's just like, and you're giving away heat too.
mhm.
Like, what motivated you to start doing those?
So the raffles basically I was buying pairs for unboxings, and it was just a fun way for basically for me to recoup my investment and let somebody pretty much win. I followed a lot of raffle channels when I was first getting into sneakers, and I was in raffles. I was throwing $20-$30 at a raffle at a time, hoping to win some shoes, and I got a couple W's and stuff like that. So it was cool. I was like, oh, when I started getting views and my Discord started blowing up, like I got a couple thousand people in my Discord within the first few weeks of setting it up.
Mm,
I was like, oh, and they were like, hey, why don't you do some sneaker raffles and blah, blah, blah. So, I was like, all right. And a lot of people keep their Discord group behind a paywall. You know what I mean?
mhm.
They charge people to be in their cook group and stuff like that. And I figured, if I do raffles in there, it's a way for the community to kind of fund all of the costs of the server and stuff like that, while also getting somebody a crazy pair of shoes. So,
Right.
I've raffled everything from off-whites to you name it, anything
Mhm.
that they're willing to, participate in, they do that, and also, a lot of the profits that come from the raffles, I take that and, I do giveaways and stuff like that, as well, so, I have a giveaway coming soon, people are gonna see it in my next video, but I'm gonna be giving away a pair of these in the winter size to toss
Man,
around, so, it's gonna be dope, bro.
damn, man. And again, I don't wanna hype you up too much, fill your head, but bro, you make it so easy to just talk. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate
Like,
it.
I feel like no bullshit. I feel like we knew each other growing up. Like it's just that
Hey.
easy to just sit here and just conversate. So I
Yeah, man.
appreciate it, man. But I'm definitely. Do you have any idea when that video is dropping? Or are you working on it
Ah,
still?
I'm probably a couple days away from dropping it, so I don't have a hard
Okay,
date yet, but, the
but
people will
this
know,
week
they'll
we
see it.
getting something this week.
Yeah, hopefully within this week, yeah.
I'm here
Something for
for it.
somebody to enjoy during the holiday, you know what I mean? They're bored, they
Yeah,
got the family over, they can watch a video, you know what I mean?
I
So,
dig it. I dig it.
yeah.
But man, this was a blast. I appreciate you, my brother. This was so much fun. Um, any final words before we check out?
Nah, man, just, let me know when this is gonna release, bro, so I can, I can post it on my Instagram and stuff like that, give you a shout, and, I'll check it out, man.
Most definitely. Man, I had a blast.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
everybody for tuning in, checking this out. If you haven't already, please go check out the homie Mike Check,
Hey.
Instagram, YouTube. You on Twitter?
No, I'm not on Twitter.
Okay. Instagram and YouTube.
Instagram and YouTube, yep.
And stay tuned for that next video he got coming out soon.
Appreciate you, brother. Hit me up anytime you ever want to do something like this again, bro. I'll try to make it work within my schedule. You just got to be patient with me, but I'll get around to it
Definitely.
eventually, man. But I
Most
appreciate you.
definitely. Oh, and again, before we heal up, man, that those
Yeah,
toe issues, man, that
yeah.
shit
Skating can
ain't
be painful sometimes.
yeah. But happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody else. Peace, love, and blessings to everyone. And until next time, peace.
Peace.